think the only winners on lockout have been the Lawyers.
Peyton, watching you out there today, I know you're kind of restricting yourself a little bit. How much of a challenge is that for you not to be able to kind of do the things you want to do out there?
Well, I'm still able to coach every kid. Eli and I have a goal. We touch every single kid here at the camp. We bounce around and move around, and so we had a Q&A session last night with me and Eli and John Gruden, which, as you can imagine, was pretty entertaining once Gruden gets rolling. So I love this camp. I look forward to it every year. It's hard to believe it's our 16th year. It's great to see kids from all over the country. You know, you got great kids from Louisiana, but you got Indiana, you got Montana, you got South Dakota, and so I enjoy spending time with them, coaching them. And you know, even though I'm somewhat limited in what I can do, I can still talk to them about the fundamentals. Talk to them about reading coverage. I'm big on footwork and mechanics, and so I enjoy doing that. And it's always a great thing, George. I think right before NFL players go to training camp, that you're around high school kids that love football, have a great passion for it. It kind of re-energizes Eli and I every single offseason before we go to camp.
Peyton, what precipitated this latest surgery? Was it something you had to have done? Was that painful, or was it something that...
No, I had to have it done. Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
Is it football related? Was it something you took a hit like?
Definitely from the 2010 season.
Really?
So.
Is it different than what you had done before?
Yeah, it's a little different. Yeah.
How do you rehab a neck, if I will? I mean.
Yeah, like I said, you're kind of getting out of my expertise also.
Yeah,
I'm following the doctor's orders, and in rehab, and I have exercises that he's requiring me to do, and so that's what I'm doing, and just trying to get better.
Do you, forgive me for asking this, do you start feeling old a little bit, or when you wake up in the morning?
Not really. I've had 20 years of outstanding health. Since I was a sophomore in high school, and so the last I had a surgery last year, rehabbed it successfully, and had a healthy 2010 season. Played every play, and that's my goal again this year, to rehab this and be ready to go for the 2011 season. So no, I don't feel that way. So.
Have you had a chance to work with Jordan Jefferson yet?
Saw Jordan yesterday. The college quarterbacks and Eli and I went through a workout session the other day, and I was helping him. Glad Jordan's back. It's fun to follow these kids every single year as they go to their respective back to their college teams. Eli and I watch a lot of college football, sitting in the hotel on Saturdays or at the house, and of course probably a little more biased toward the Southeastern Conference, and disappointed to see LSU beat my Tennessee Vols in one of the crazier games I've seen in a long time. But it's fun to follow, whether it's Andrew Luck or Jordan or all the different college quarterbacks. I think my dad said we have like 37, college quarterbacks, which is special. And Greg McElroy was here for 2 years as a college player at Alabama. He's back now as a quarterback for the New York Jets. So it is kind of a fraternity. There is kind of an alumni system, and that's a special part about the camp.
Peyton, with your name attached to the antitrust lawsuit, do you feel like a sense of maybe you should get involved more in the talks because your name is attached? I know you stayed away from it, but do you feel like maybe you should be involved?
Yeah, I know everything that I need to know.
Okay.
And it's at this point, there's a lot of talks between the lawyers that are making the decisions, and I'm not, I don't have a law degree, so I'm involved. I know everything I need to know, and I don't have any reservations about that.
When you talk about limiting yourself in rehab, do you feel comfortable giving us some examples of like what you can and can't do, such as throwing or anything like that?
No.
You don't want to talk about that? Okay.
Why Thibodeau? Anywhere in the United States you guys can be. Why?
Yeah, great people, great facilities for this many kids. We got that huge field out there. We got the dorms that can house this many people. We've always wanted to be in Louisiana. It's a high school football camp for Eli and I, and Cooper played high school football, and so started out in New Orleans, over at Tulane. As the camp grew and grew, we went to Hammond for a few years, and got here to Thibodeau, and they were able to hold all the campers, and the people of Thibodeau and Nicholls State have treated us great. We come back every year, and we truly appreciate their hospitality.
Any thoughts of moving anywhere else or going to second camp?
Yeah, the second camp is always so hard just because of the availability of everybody. Eli and I, with our off-season schedules and mini camps and training camp. College kids can't afford to miss any more class. I mean, some of them have to miss half a day of class on a Friday, and then so we've always just tried to make it the most effective 4-day camp. And like I said, we have the plan is is to be here and stay here because everything works really well here.
Jordan went to this camp when he was in high school. I don't know if you saw him then, but how much have you seen him grow?
Yeah, no, it's fun. We've had a number of guys that went to the camp and then gone on to college football and come back and work as counselors. Eli was our first camper turned counselor turned NFL player, and so we are kind of proud of that alumni system. And I remember Jordan when he was in high school. He's developed so much physically. Each year he seems a little bit more and more developed and just more comfortable as a quarterback, and look forward to following him again this season.
What's your biggest piece of advice for these young kids?
Yeah, I think the thing we tell these kids at the camp is that we can't, nobody can make you a better player in 3 days. We can give them the drills, the mechanics, some drills they can do to go back to their high schools and work on those drills and mechanics and different things we've taught them, and get with their receivers, and they can become a better player, more confident quarterback, receiver, tight end, running back over time. So that's what we try to do, and it works pretty good. And we see kids that come here as freshmen come back here each year, and you can see how much better they've gotten because they have gone home and worked on those drills themselves.